Hello everybody, it's Sunday, May 6th, and it's almost 3 o'clock, but just wanted to show you where I was walking. It's been raining really a lot all day today. It finally stopped so I can get a little bit of video here, but it was really cold and I was wet, and so I stopped to eat lunch at a shelter, and I debated staying there. It had been 10.5 miles or so, and which isn't bad for a rainy day. I went over some like crazy mountain. It actually had a bad weather bypass trail because there was like rock scrambles and stuff, but it was the AT, and the bypass trail was a blue blaze, which is a side trail, and I was just not comfortable skipping. Hang on, I'm going to turn the camera because the sun's kind of coming out. So I went over the crazy rocks, and it just took me a while, but I got over safely. It wasn't, oh my god, the sun's coming out. It wasn't thundering, it was just raining. So if it had been thundering or lightning at all, I wouldn't even have gone up there. So, but this is great right now. I'm so glad I left that shelter. Anyway, I wanted to complain a little bit and take it for what it is, but I am just so sick of stoners. Like, oh my god. I mean, everyone's nice, nobody's rude or anything, but I'm just so sick of having to socialize and try to carry on a conversation with fucking high people. It is driving me nuts, and it is probably right now my biggest pet peeve on the trail. And these guys, it's mostly guys, I don't see many, maybe one or two girls every now and then, but these guys are just habitual users. They're smoking at 9 a.m., they're smoking at noon, they're smoking at 3, and they just sound, every word that comes out of their mouth is just dumb. And they sound dumb, they sound drunk all the time. It's annoying. And for the people who need marijuana for health reasons, chronic pain reasons, legitimate reasons, no offense, but the social smokers, I'm just sick of talking to you guys and being around you when you're talking because you sound like a moron. So, alright, that's my little rant. Hope I didn't offend anybody here, but I've never been around so many people that are chronically smoking, and it is quite an eye-opener. The appeared level of intelligence that it cuts off. So anyway, so yeah, I mostly moved on from that shelter because there were like 4 dudes sitting there just toking it up and laughing and being obnoxious, and you know, just got nothing to say to them. You're not going to get a good conversation out of somebody high or drunk if that were the case. So I'd just rather move on. And I'll tell you what, it was real painful to put my wet shirt back on, and I was really cold when I first started walking, but I can't believe the sun just came out, and I think I made the right decision. So anyway, I stayed at Hemlock Hollow last night, that hostel. You guys saw a little bit of that. It was great. Again, there were a few people there. It was mostly quiet. Then there were like these 2 two guys, maybe in like their 50s or something. I don't know. They were very nice people, but you know, I feel like people are judging me because I've been electing not to stay in the bunkhouses. You know, if it's a reasonable rate, I'm gonna pick a private room. So they had a private cabin, you know, a little sleeper cabin. It had you saw it, had a double bed, microwave, fridge. I had my own kitchen table, like I could spread my stuff out. I have privacy, you know, and when these two guys asked, you know, like, oh, are you staying in the bunkhouse? And I said, no, I'm in one of the cabins. Oh, are you antisocial? I was like, no, but I like my privacy and I don't want to, if I don't have to sleep next to two snoring old men, then I won't. It's just, I feel like people are being a little judgy when I say I'm having myself a private room. No, whatever. But it just gets a little old. So yeah. But it was a really nice day. The bed was so comfortable. Where I heard the bunkhouse beds were not. And got myself 2 hot showers. One in the evening, one in the morning. They gave me a shuttle back to the trailhead where I left off, and then I've been cruising ever since. So hopefully the second part of the day is better than the first, and the rain will hold off until I get to my next spot. I'm gonna try to stay in the shelter, but if it's full, I'm gonna have to put my tent up. So anyway, let me flip this back around. Got a little view of the trail, and I should be in my next town where I'm going to meet Seth in, like 3 days from now. He comes on Wednesday, so I can't wait to see him, and I think it's going to be a really nice section to hike. Hopefully it doesn't rain the whole time, but it's not going to, it doesn't look like it's gonna be all this up and down like I've been doing. And so I'm hoping that it's a little more pleasant, because I can't really say that this has been particularly pleasant section that I'm on right now. So anyway, it's getting a little rocky. So I'm gonna hang up here and hopefully update in a little, I don't know, another day or so. And again, sorry about the rant about the potheads, but it's getting old, really old. I need some intelligent conversation, please. Okay, bye. what, it is amazing what a difference the sun makes to your mood. Oh my gosh. It's like the terrors of this beginning of the day are totally gone. Like that, it's amazing when it stops raining and the sun comes out, how much better you feel. And you'll always hear people say, you know, when people are thinking about quitting the trail, which I'm not, but this is just something that you read about. And when people are thinking about quitting, the rule of thumb is you never quit on a rainy day. You never make that decision. And this is why, because this morning, I mean, I literally was yelling out loud as I was going up hills for the wind to please stop blowing, for the rain to please stop coming down and smacking me in the face. And I mean, just literally yelling to nobody. How miserable it is to walk in your rain gear while you're sweating, while it's raining. The wind is blowing like 30 miles an hour and blowing you like sideways on the trail. And then, you know, you walk for 4 hours and you're starving and you need to stop to eat something because you're out of energy, and then you freeze because it's windy and now you're wet and you just have to eat like as fast as you can, so, and then keep moving. But it's just amazing when that all of a sudden that rain goes away, you can see blue sky, and immediately you feel better. Like I feel like I could walk 10 more miles today. So whereas about an hour ago I was about ready to spend the night at that shelter at 2:30. There hadn't been a bunch of hoodlums there. So I mean, just, I don't know. Oh, I also wanted to say that I passed the 300-mile marker now. So, I mean, technically, since I did the approach trail, which was 8.8 miles, I passed it, earlier today. But officially, northbound miles, past the 300 back at the shelter I ate lunch at. So, it's feeling good. I can't believe I've walked 300 miles. That's like going up to Mackinac, I think, from home. So, which I guess it would take me a month to walk that far, but it just seems kind of surreal. And I've got less than 2,000 to go. So, I don't know. Just, it felt good. There was a little sign made out of rocks on the trail that said 300, but it was raining at the time, so I couldn't get a picture of it. So this might not look like much, but it is May 7th, and I think I am officially crossing into Tennessee. We've been going back and forth for a little while, but North Carolina, goodbye. Woohoo! Tennessee! Hey everybody, it's afternoon now on the 7th, and I stopped and ate a little bit of lunch here not too long ago, but it's just been a lot of, well, more climbing today, and I feel like I've been going uphill all day long. I'm finally walking down to a gap here where there's a road crossing, so it's been nice to go downhill, but I don't know if it's the weather, you know, I can tell like the pressure in the air is different. It's gonna rain, it's supposed to thunderstorm again tonight. Last night it said it was going to, and then it never did. So I don't know if it just got blocked by the mountain that I was at or what, but today it looks like it's working toward that now. It started off nice and sunny, and now it's getting overcast again. I thought I heard some thunder off in the distance, but so far it hasn't started raining. But I am just really exhausted, and it's only 1 o'clock. The next shelter is 10 miles away, so which I could get there in, 5 hours, but I don't think I have it in me. I'm really tired. So I've been drinking lots of water. I've been eating. I don't know if I'm eating enough, but I could close my eyes and be sleepwalking right now. So there is someone told me about a hostel they stayed at last night. They pick up from 2 different areas. So the road crossing up here is one of them. And I know I just stayed somewhere the other night, but the idea of going 10 miles to the shelter, like I don't think so. So I'd have to set my tent up, and it's gonna thunderstorm, and that just sounds terrible. So I called that hostel, and they're gonna give me a bunk for the night, and then I'll get going again in the morning. But I'll still get to where I'm supposed to meet Seth on time. I just adjust the miles a little bit, and maybe I overdid it yesterday. I went like almost 18 or something, and I'm just really feeling it today. But I don't know, my head feels full, so anyway, that's my plan. Luckily these places don't cost a lot of money, pretty cheap, and you could never stay anywhere else for cheaper than $20 a night, and they got really good reviews, so I think it'll be a good place, and avoid the rain or thunderstorm at least. If it was just rain, and be like, whatever, I'll get wet. When it says thunderstorm out here, they mean thunderstorm, like torrential rain, and the wind blows and shit falls out of the trees. So not a time to be wanting to sleep in your tent. And that's when all the shelters get full really early. And if I go and show up to that shelter at 6 o'clock at night and it's full, I would have been very upset. It really can, like I've said before, make or break it. So, yeah, that's it. I kind of feel like I'm wussing out a little bit here on staying at places, but it's actually, I haven't had to go out of my way to find somewhere. It just like falls into my lap that it just so happens it's gonna thunderstorm and I'm 2 miles from a hostel. You know, it's just, I don't know if they're just really well spaced or if I'm just getting kind of lucky, but I'll take it, whatever. So anyway, that's it. And I'm really hoping they have some like meat to eat because I feel like I need like a big steak, like maybe my iron's low or something, and that's why I'm feeling really tired. But or a burger, like I just feel like I need some meat. So I hope they have something in the form of that. Even if it's a hot dog, I'll take it. I'll give you some of the trail here. Hang on. It's very green here. And like I said, we're heading down, so always gets a lot greener. Although ever since the last week or so, just everything has turned green. The trees still really don't have anything on them, but the ground cover is just really nice, and all the little flowers are really pretty. I've been trying to take pictures of new ones that I see. I have no idea what any of them are, except trilliums. I know what those are, but I don't know what anything else is. I love all the little umbrella plants and the rhododendrons and stuff. Although none of those have been blooming yet, so that's probably another couple weeks. I saw a bunny the other day. It was my first bunny. But no bears, no more deer, which is kind of a bummer. One of the guys that was at the shelter last night, I've been seeing him for a couple of days. His name was Gabriel, but we are now calling him Stomper. He's a French Canadian, and his English is pretty good, but you can tell some of his words he has to search for. And he, I guess the other night he slept at a stealth site all by himself, and he was telling us, he said there was a bear and roaming around my campsite at night. And we said, oh gosh, you know, like, did you have your food hung? And he said, no, I was sleeping with it. And we said, well, that's why you're not supposed to sleep with your food, especially when you're alone at a campsite. That's the bear wanted your food. And I said, what did you do? And he goes, well, yeah, I heard it in the woods, and so I got out of my tent and I stomped the ground. And he's like stomping the leaves, and he goes, I stomped the ground and it ran away. And then he said he went back in his tent, and about 10 minutes later it came back, so he had to get out and stomp the ground a couple of times. And which is funny because most people are gonna like yell and throw rocks or make a lot of noise, and he's just stomping. So, and I said, well, you know, how many times did you have to do that? And he's like, a couple times. And then I fell asleep. So
falling asleep if I had had to scare a bear away from my tent by myself multiple times. Not cool. So, and
That's just another example of, you know, you can't sleep with your food.
he's very lucky he didn't get mauled. I don't know. These people are crazy. So the shelter that I was at last night, some guy, I can't remember what, he hung his backpack up or whatever on the hooks,
And there was a mouse
near it, and you know, I said, oh, make sure you don't forget any like wrappers or anything. And he's like, oh, it wants my food. And I said, well, what do you mean? You know, he's like, I said, didn't you hang your food up? Because there were cables to hang them. And he's like, no, I just leave my food in my backpack
at the shelters. Like, thanks a lot, asshole.
because I'm sleeping in that shelter and I'm not worried about mice. They'll go to your backpack. But guess what else is going to come in? Our bears.
So, you know, just people don't think about other people.
And, you know, and I just said, oh, well, hope we don't see any bears tonight. You know, like, thanks a lot.
I'm trying to be proactive here.
Everybody else is following the proper rules and, you know, safety precautions, and you're fucking ruining it for the rest of us. So, excuse my language. But, anyway, you know,
I can't tell everybody what to do.
so you just kind of got to roll with it. Hopefully he doesn't get eaten by a bear at some point. Well, you're probably sick of looking at the same section of forest, because I certainly am. So,
More to come when things look a little different.